EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Joseph now to kick this one away.
That's the third Browns team I done faced already.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
This is crazy. That's a lot of bandwagons out here today, boys. Shoot. Jeez. Fourth straight Browns game. This is crazy.
First carry for Darius Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun handoff now to Geis.
Wow, I just get stuck in him like
pick up
that.
there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
What the hell?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenan. It's brought in by Jackson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You love that blitz, don't you?
Let's go, 4th 1. Grab down. Hey, Zeus.
Out of the gun, Keenan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
You love that
The
blitz.
last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Yeah.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, orbit. Down.
To the air again, Keenan. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, this is Geis.
Oh, you supposed to get him, man.
Back to the 33.
Oh, that's touchdown. That was
I like the strategy.
touchdown.
Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Geis. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, 653, 55.
A shotgun snap for Keenan. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that's it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their own.
Play this like everybody else. You play this play. Y'all follow everything everybody else do, man. You gotta find your own, man. Find your own. You find your own, I guarantee you're gonna be a lot better player, man.
This one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the whip.
Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Landon Collins, baby.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
A 1st carry now for Kareem Hunt. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield to throw it. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Short kick here. Fielded about the 17. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run with Geis. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll hand it down to Geis. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Hey, high 7. We're good.
On 2nd and 11 now. Keenum. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Keenum now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Keenum. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, as the first half is winding down, and the Redskins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15. And the Browns first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
My man didn't even jump.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
$180.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, check. 4 down.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Check out high. 120.
53's mine. I don't think you got it.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And an alley to run. 20. And the Redskins are going to add on to their
Get
lead.
the hop step.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down.
Why he just watched the pass get caught?
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First down, Browns.
Guess that's all he could do. That's all he could do now. It was a pretty high pass.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got Higgins over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 30-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going to the air again with Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield with it once more. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield looks to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield taking it in. And the Browns are back within a score. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Joseph now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I got you. I got you.
They start on the ground with Geis. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 22. 22. Hey, go Roger. Hey, Alpha. Damn.
From the 50, it's Keenan. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On the handoff, it's Geis. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a run with Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a toss. This is Geis. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Nope. No comebacks here, baby.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT? Or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. On the ground, it's Geis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Big stop, D. Big hurry. Check 24. Check 24.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Here's Mayfield. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Run. We got 4. Back.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd and short.
And 2 yards to go.
180.
Strong right.
What's that?
4 down.
Now Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught at the 20.
Good game.
And he is in for the score.
Good game.
And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.
Oh, still a dick eater, though.
Tried to make this whole thing palatable.
You're still a dick eater, though.
Pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to